The Eaglenest Wildlife Sanctuary in West Kameng district of Arunachal Pradesh is a landscape with stunning biodiversity. It nurtures almost 454 species of birds, variety of herpetofauna, 165 species of butterflies, and at least 15 species of mammals. Spread over 217 square kilometers and an altitude ranging from 500 meters to 3,000 meters. Today, many of the forest areas are under threat due to increase in human population, urbanization, as well as changing agricultural practices. With the loss of biodiversity, we do not even know how many species we are losing day by day. To spread awareness about the rich natural heritage, the Shergaon Forest Division, with the help of Bugun Welfare Society, conducts a workshop on environmental education every year. The workshop was conducted to mark the celebration of World Wildlife Week. The program is for school teachers, students, and local communities. It is a one-day workshop for teachers and 3 days for students. Various activities are conducted to raise awareness and interest for wildlife conservation.
The activities are mostly related to biodiversity, especially biodiversity of Eaglenest Wildlife Sanctuary and Arunachal Pradesh, and also global biodiversity and the role that it plays in our lives. So there were lots of discussions and presentations about bird diversity, insect diversity, reptiles and amphibians, and also with every presentation there was an associated game or a small role-playing exercise that we would have with the students so that they would remain engaged and also learn from activities that were taking place.
Eaglenest is now considered as one of the top birding sites in the world. The children were taken for bird watching every morning with a list of birds that they had to match and record.
I've been bird watching in this area. So in the camp, I took the kids out for bird watching around the camp and also shared some knowledge about the insects or other plants that I knew.
There were also discussions and demonstrations about pug casting. The students were given information about how important it is to record the pug mark of an animal.
अगर आपको जमीन पर किसी जानवर का निशान मिले, पग मार्क मिले, तो उसको कैसे रिकॉर्ड किया जाता है? प्लास्टर ऑफ पेरिस मिलाकर उसको एक मोल्ड में पोर करके फिर ऐसा एक पग कास्ट निकालते हैं, तो आप रिकॉर्ड रख सकते हैं कि किस दिन को किस टाइम पर आपको कौन से जानवर का कैसा पग मार्क मिला था, वो आप प्लास्टर ऑफ पेरिस से बनाकर घर ले जा सकते हैं.
साउंड के जैसा है.
So some of the activities that we did for nature journaling was really based on observation of nature, which could bring them really close to nature. So some of the best sketches were when they really looked into details and they could also describe about it.
So it's like the whole idea is the more they observe, the better they can imitate in their sketchbooks. So even the fun activities, it's about touching and feeling and even going close to the flowers and smelling it, so that all their expressions, their feelings come out in their journals. It's mainly we are trying to get them to keep a diary about nature. And they are surrounded with nature, not just in the forest, but even in around their schools and homes. So the idea was to go out, spend some time and start drawing them because the connection becomes a little better.
One of the activities I did was bird masks with the kids, and it's also the first time that I'm seeing them make the mask, so it was nice to see how excited they were about it.
The best moments in the camp to me were like after the bird mask workshop. Sonam Wange, he made a bird mask and then he changed his name to Sonam Leo Chikla. So it's the fun that happens and the friendship that develops around nature that is the most fun. And for every activity we also had other fun stuff like moth screens, pug casting, memory games.
The team was taken for a trek, and on the way, they were introduced to many medicinal plants and herbs.
ये वही है स्यूडोटेक्सस एबिस का है ये एबिस जीनस एबिस है देखा तुमने टेक्सस एबिस जेंसा स्टार इनिस स्टार के जैसे था ना ऑक्टोपस के जैसे तो ये है स्टार इनिस के
फ़ोटो लेगा फ़ोटो भी ले सकता है वीडियो भी ले सकता है 6 और कुछ और कैमरा ट्रैप्स है जिसमें 12 और काफ़ी सारे जानवर ट्रेल पे चलते हैं.
Can it capture sound in the video?
It can. टॉर्च को इसके ऊपर रखा तो आपको एग्जैक्टली पता चलेगा कि वो कौन से डायरेक्शन में फोकस कर रहा है.
During a nature walk, a dead snake was found on the road. It helped the team to have a closer look at the anatomy of a snake. A lesson on first aid for snake bite was also shared with the children.
Arunachal is a tribal state and the forests here are hugely burdened with the customary rights of the local people. So it becomes our prime duty to educate and sensitize people about the importance of the valuable ecological services that we all derive from the forest. The 3-day nature education camp, including a day's workshop for the school teachers, is our endeavor in this direction. And who better than the children to be our ambassadors?
हमारा यहाँ का लड़का लोग वाइल्ड लाइफ के बारे में मालूम नहीं होगा तो कंजर्वेशन नहीं होगा, इसलिए हमने ये कैंप सेटअप किया है क्योंकि कंजर्वेशन बहुत इम्पोर्टेंस हो गया, लोगों को ये सिखाना बताना जरूरी है.
सब तैयार? तैयार? 1 2 1 2 1 2
So I think the kids have taken a good message back home and I'm sure they'll spread it around.
यहाँ पे हमने नेचर एंजॉय किया और पग कास्टिंग सीखा, जर्नलिंग सीखा, बर्ड वॉचिंग सीखा, प्लांट्स के बारे में सीखा.
Actually, I've been doing these camps now for 3 years, and these camps bring back the best memories and create the best memories for me with respect to why I come to these areas and why I work in these areas.
Next time कभी ऐसा हुआ तो आओगे या फिर नहीं?
आएंगे. मम्मी अलाउ करेंगी.